Hey everyone, how's it going and welcome back to another ROBOTBOY video. Before we start off, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who supported my last video about Light No Fire. I wasn't expecting it to get that many views, but it's amazing to see so many of the No Man's Sky peeps coming back for this and to see so many new faces as well. So thank you for all of you who subscribed from that video. I hope you're enjoying the content. We're keeping that up right now because there's more to talk about with this game and it's not slowing down. In classic No Man's Sky fashion, we both don't have news, but at the same time, that is the news. This is Hello Games news cycle if you're new to it. If you're not, welcome back. You're getting the flashbacks, right? We've been here before, but I feel like it's worth talking about this discourse that's going on right now in the community because there's a lot of talk, and basically that talk is about the game pretty much almost being ready to release is what the consensus seems to be. Why do I think that? We're going to delve into that. Now I've got the legend that is Legacy Zero. I've got his Twitter account open, or X account, Twitter account, because he's been summarizing it the best, and I hope he doesn't mind me just going through his tweets because I feel like he's got the best little summary on this. So I'm just going to switch over. Now what is going on? There's a few things that have happened. First thing, and we're going to see tweets from all sorts of people, Peaceful Gamer here as well. The main thing that's happening is there are so many adverts for Light No Fire popping up all over the internet right now. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, there are paid adverts popping up for Light No Fire, appearing in front of videos just as separate ads. I guess the main takeaway from it is, why would Hello Games be pushing these adverts out for a game that's not going to come out for, I don't know, maybe 6 months or end of next year, right? There's no reason to hype it up at the Game Awards, drop the trailer, and then start doing paid advertisement for a game that's, just miles away. Another reason why this is important is because when it comes to No Man's Sky's updates, you'll notice, or you may notice, and it's kind of documented, that there's quite a clear increase in advertisement for No Man's Sky in maybe the week or two before a new No Man's Sky update drops. Obviously, they want to generate interest alongside a new update dropping to remind people the game is there, maybe if they haven't bought it yet, to be like, oh, there's a new update now, so maybe it's worth buying, it's on offer, I'm seeing it advertised, it must be in a good place. And I feel like Hello Games aren't just going to randomly shift that for a new game, right? And it's pretty much general practice. You don't advertise, you don't put paid money into advertising something that is, especially a game that's not due out soon. You would normally do that with a launch trailer, particularly if it's a game that's coming out in the next few weeks or month. You would do that to be like, it's coming out soon, there's a release date. So that's why this is interesting. They are doing this for Light No Fire. There are adverts popping up, as Peaceful Gamer is saying here. He just got a Light No Fire ad on Instagram, right? I've had one on Instagram as well. They're also pumping it up on Reddit as well, apparently. And something someone in my stream today said, which I found particularly interesting. So some comments from my latest stream from Brandon, who was chatting about the game. He said that they've also just added language localization updates on the Steam page today. Usually stuff like that is at the very tail end of development. That is interesting to me. There's just too many things that kind of indicating that actually there's a lot happening with this game, that if they're not going to drop it in like the next month or so, seems really odd. You know, like let's say, for example, Light No Fire is due for release in July 2024. Why would you be funding money into advertisement? Why would stuff like this on Steam be popping up? I think there is a genuinely real chance that we may see Light No Fire in like the first week or two of January 2024, potentially in an early access state on Steam only. From their No Man's Sky launch, maybe they've learnt their lessons. They don't maybe want to say, hey, this is the full game with everything in it straight away. I think maybe doing a Steam early access version, at least for maybe the first year, would go a long way in helping them minimize that negative narrative around it. If maybe the game is missing a few features, they still want to add a lot of stuff in the next year, but they want to get the game out, because let's be honest, No Man's Sky being in the hands of players made such a massive difference to the development cycle, because everyone was able to give their input on the game, give ideas, explain what they wanted. Hello Games were able to see how people were playing and update it based on that. It was great, but obviously it was sold as a full price game at launch when clearly it was just not ready. So I can see them launching this as an early access title on Steam, which if that is the case, then maybe the full game will release at the end of next year, but we may be able to play it at the start of 2024 as an early access title. To me, that seems like the most likely thing that's happening right now, the most probable situation that we're going to see. We may be wrong, we may have just got this completely wrong, misunderstood, misinterpreted all of this that's going on, but as I say, each individual thing on its own, yeah, not too much in it, but when all these things start adding up, adverts are appearing, paid adverts are appearing, stuff on Reddit's being ramped up. Sean is very active on Twitter about this game. It's not like hey, we just announced the game and then we're not going to talk about it. Another thing, actually, that I remember Sean saying once, and maybe it was in a recent article, or I can't remember. Basically, after No Man's Sky, Sean Murray has learned the lesson of not announcing or talking about stuff too soon. He's at the point now where he's only ready to talk about stuff when it's ready. So they don't announce what a particular update is going to come for No Man's Sky in the future. They don't even indicate the next thing they're going to look at to address because they just don't want to set any false expectations because of what they've been through. So why are they talking about Light No Fire with such intensity right now? They're posting about it. Sean's posting about it a lot. It's appearing as adverts. We're getting like Steam updates from it. So yeah, to me, it seems like we may be getting this sooner rather than later, which is very exciting. And if it does drop, you can be sure that we're going to be streaming it here or maybe making gameplay videos. Either way, there's going to be content on this channel. And as soon as we know more news, more information about this game, I will be making a video on it straight away. There's been so much stuff recently in the last few months. Also, this game's been in development for 5 years. And if you imagine the last few months of gaming, right? You've had massive releases in the last few months, the whole year, let's be honest, but particularly September onwards, Starfield, Spider-Man, Alan Wake, new Call of Duty, there's just been game after, there's been a crazy amount of stuff. I'm missing a lot, but I know so much has dropped recently, it's been crazy. So I can imagine for them, they're obviously thinking, let's try and avoid, you don't want to release a game when you're an indie studio like that, bang in the middle of all of that. It may be even a case of they were ready for it to come out earlier and they've just held off because they want it to be released in the time where people would play it. And I think that's smart because let's be honest, I'll be honest, I maybe wouldn't have had as much time to play it, and I'm someone who, I'm like their number one target audience. So yeah, maybe releasing it in January, everything's dropped down, everything's quiet, there's not a lot out. Makes sense. We don't know for sure. This is speculation, but to me, it's, as I say, I think it's pretty likely. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, please subscribe for more content, and hopefully we hear more about Light No Fire sooner than we think. That's it for now. I'll see you all in the next video.